Well, hello and a very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, Drum People. You know I hang out with cool people, right? This week around, we are hanging out with another set of amazing band right here on the show. They will be performing two of their original songs, and you don't want to miss out on that. And of course, this show is made possible by Turnkey Music, a music shop based in Malibongwe Drive. Do you need musical equipment? Do you need to service your stuff? Are you even confused about what to purchase? Check these guys out. You can come in store. They'll be able to assist and help you. If you have missed any of this show, head to DNTV Demand and catch up on all our previous episodes. Also, if you are new to this show, make sure that you subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so you get all future notifications of our upcoming shows. Until then, one more time, a very warm welcome to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. Stay tuned. The Sound of Silence with DrumPIPO. All right, welcome back to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. You know, I always hang out with cool people. There's another cool set of guys here. You don't want to miss any of this conversation. Guys, welcome to the Sound of Silence.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure. Tell me, what does music mean to you?
Wow, music is everything. So I basically started playing guitar when I was 6, and the following year I started singing in the choir at school, and it's just consumed my life ever since. So yeah, it's literally the only thing that I've always ever wanted to do. And it's an awesome way for me to express my feelings, like release stress or anything. There's nothing like seeing a live band when you've had a horrible day or a horrible week. So yeah, and we've got some amazing music in South Africa, honestly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Ruan, what will you say music mean to you?
For me, it's literally like existing without a barcode or without a stamp. It's literally, it can't end, can't get finished. I've got a big issue with things getting, used up or finished. When I started out with music, I was concerned playing guitar, for instance. With drums, you've got beats, you can change around and stuff, but with chords, there's only a certain amount of chords. So I thought I was going to run out. It's physically impossible. You can take the same 3 chords and use it 10 billion times and no one will know the difference. It's crazy.
That's right.
So for me, it's the only thing that can't end. And that's what keeps me...
So when did music begin for you? I mean, as a band.
As a band.
As a band. Wow. So we basically formed in lockdown, during lockdown. So before we started the whole Meel Vignetting thing, I was in and out of different bands with different musicians and stuff. And then it just got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm going to do my own thing. Because I'm Meel Vignetting as a solo artist that I've been doing for like the last 3 or 4 years. And then I was just like, no, hey, like I need to put like a band to all of this. And so we started out in lockdown, and here we are now.
but would you say that being a female artist is an advantage in the industry?
That's I won't say a difficult question. I don't think so. No, I think to me personally, there are a lot of male musicians out there. For instance, most of my influences are all male, like especially vocal influences are all male artists. And I think if you're a good musician and if you're able to portray emotion through music at a certain level, it doesn't matter like if you're female or male.
Ruan, what do you think? I mean, I think that, look, there are certain gigs that the women will always get, you know.
It's a fact. It is a fact. I was just, when you asked the question, I was like, no, it is an advantage. Then I thought, but I know why I would think that. Me and her spoke about it a bunch of times. It takes a really mean male vocalist to impress me, because I don't know a lot of brilliant, really stand out male vocals, but female. You can go to many places where there's a female vocalist playing, it works. It draws attention more. It's not because she's pretty or whatever. it
Is it
absolutely turns heads.
Yeah.
the soothing sound of
Absolutely.
the mother?
Yeah, I mean, look at a male drummer and a female drummer. Just think about it. I mean, who would
nothing
you
to think
like?
about.
Wow, about if they have the same skill set.
Yes.
But don't you think it's maybe because it's more unlikely for a female to succeed as a drummer? So I think
I
there's
think
like,
that's the perception. Yeah.
that's because I mean growing up, like I didn't really have a lot of female musician friends. Like
Yep.
all my friends growing up were guys,
Yeah.
you know. And there was always like this thing of like, oh, girls can't play their instruments, you know. And I think it's only recently become like a thing where females are really rising to
Yeah.
the occasion, and you know. So to me, I'm not a sexist kind
Yeah.
of person.
It doesn't matter anyway.
I used to be a severe feminist, and then I realized, like, you know what, we're all the same. We
Yeah.
all make mistakes. We all, and yeah, this advantages. I think maybe that it is a thing. It's a real thing. But hopefully, to me, I hope things like that would ease out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So when somebody listens to your music, or before they listen to your music, what can they expect? From the sound,
I think
everything,
what they can expect is like my lyrics all come from like very deep parts of me. You know, it's for some reason it's easier for me to write about heartache.
Okay.
And then music-wise, I think what I would want people to feel when they listen to my music is goosebumps, and to reminisce, and you know, maybe relate to a song, and they can incorporate that in their lives and be like, oh my word, I went through this as well. And you know, just for people to relate.
That's right.
And I really hope that that's what people feel when they listen to my music, is that they can relate.
Yeah.
And basically come down to the same thing. Like we all go through the same things.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
You know, we all
Yeah.
go through the same life type of cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, awesome. Talking about music, I mean, what are you performing for us today?
So we're gonna do a song called St. Mary's,
Okay.
which is a new one that I wrote in lockdown.
Oh, wow.
And then Follow the Moon is one that I wrote, I think, about 14 and a half years ago. And that's more about my childhood and growing up and things that I went through there. Yeah.
No, excellent. Let's do your first song, and then we'll come back and talk some more.
Okay, awesome.
All right, take it away.
Lying here next to you, feeling the way I do. You smile and then look away. Is this all just a game? Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to go? How could you tease me and not let me know? Oh, just taking things so. I get up and you grab my arm. That look in your eye, oh come on, tell me now. I need to know. Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to go? How could you tease me and not let me know? Oh, just taking things slow. I feel like I'm falling. Are you gonna catch me, darling? And I'm sure you can feel it, but you choose to just keep quiet. Keep quiet. Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to go? How could you tease me and not let me know? taking things slow. Something to say, something to give away. Don't know if I can reach you, make it through the day. Oh, I'm just taking things slow. Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to go? How could you tease me and not let me know? Oh, just taking things slow.
All right, welcome back one more time to the Sound of Silence with myself, DrumPIPO. You heard that beautiful, beautiful music, right? Look, I told you I'm hanging out with cool guys, cool guys. You know, every day it is cool on this show. Guys, can you tell me a little bit about what inspired this song, St. Mary's?
So in 2004, I packed up my life and I moved to England.
Okay.
And the first house that I lived in was in St. Mary's Road.
Oh.
And when I was there, I met a guy, and long story short, in lockdown, he unfortunately passed away.
My goodness.
And yeah, very sad. But yeah, so this song was basically inspired from the relationship we had back then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So how do you feel now? Like when you sing the song, how do you feel?
It's crazy because when I initially wrote the song, you know, it didn't come from like it was just like real, you know, like that's the kind of relationship we had. And when people started giving me feedback about the song, they were like, "Oh my gosh, that's such a sad song," you know. And then it really made me realize, you know, like think back about the relationship and actually realize like, wow, you know.
There was something.
It was hectic,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And so now I see it as like a growth. Like I learned actually something from it where I didn't realize the lesson back then, or even when I wrote the song.
Yeah.
But afterwards, people pointing out certain things to me, I could learn a very valuable lesson from
It's
it.
a beautiful song.
Yeah,
Tell
thank
me,
you.
if you were not a musician, what do you think you would have become?
Ooh, well, I have a day job. I'm in the hospitality industry.
Okay.
So, and that's also something I was born in. Like growing
Okay.
up, my mom was always in hospitality. So
Yeah.
it would either be that, or I wanted to be a fashion designer. Like,
Oh, wow.
I made these shirts. So.
Oh, it's beautiful. Ron, and
Thank
you?
It's far-fetched, but I would have liked to study marine biology. That's been a passion for long. It's for longer than I can remember. So it's something I think I would have enjoyed a lot. When I
Okay.
was little, I think it would have been a fighter pilot.
Okay.
Same as all the little boys.
So tell me, look, what is your biggest challenge in the industry?
Well, biggest challenge at the moment, I think we're still like a fairly new band being
Okay.
formed in lockdown,
Yeah.
and we recently released a EP, like a 5-track EP,
Okay.
and we've done some music videos. But currently, for us, I think is just keeping up with the marketing. You know, like having that social media presence
That's right.
that everyone requires.
Yeah.
I mean, because all of us, we're a 5-piece band,
Yeah.
and all of us have like day jobs as well, you know. So like in between the day jobs and
Yeah.
the gigging
Send
and
text and things like
yeah,
that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that is our biggest challenge, and you know, also like some PR stuff and just you know booking gigs,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're either looking at getting like a PR person,
yeah.
appointing someone to do that for us, because we really want to grow as a band,
That's right.
and I think that is currently our biggest
Challenge.
holdback. Yeah.
Okay. In the next 5 years, what can people expect from the band?
I think we all recently had like epiphany, if I can put it that way. Like we want to change the genre a little bit.
Okay.
And yeah, because
Interesting.
I think because I wrote all the songs like
Yeah.
solo, they're all
Yeah.
a bit like downtoned and stuff. But we want to we want to rock it up. You know, we're all
Yeah,
rockers
yeah.
at heart, and
Yeah.
so we want to make the show a bit more lively, write
Yeah.
more lively songs and stuff. So I think you can expect us to turn into a party band. Definitely.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
No, excellent, man. So if somebody wants to book you for parties and whatever event it is, how do they get hold of you?
Well, they can contact us on social media. So on Facebook and on Instagram, we're Meel Vignetting.
Yeah.
And yeah, like all our details, email addresses, contact numbers, everything is there.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me.
Thank
and all the
you.
best with your music.
Thank you
Let's
so
do
much.
your next song.
Awesome.
All right. Cheers.
Nothing could stop me from leaving. Nothing could keep me there. They tried to stop my breathing. They tried to cut my air. I dream of absolute freedom in this world where everything is made up as we go along. To live inside this box without color is a disease created without a cure. I'd follow the moon to my backyard. I'd follow it wherever the sun came up. In times I sat there crying for the pieces and burned. And do you honestly expect me to be a part of your society? Yeah, what do you take me for? What do you take me for? What do you take me for? Nothing can stop me from leaving. I'd follow the moon to my backyard. I'd follow it wherever the sun came up. In times I sat there crying for the pieces and burned. I'd follow the moon to my backyard. I'd follow it wherever the sun came up. In times I sat there crying for the pieces and burned.
All right, guys, that's it for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with myself and my lovely guest right here on The Sound of Silence. I had a great time, and I'm sure you also did. Wherever you are, I will see you same time, same place next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.